Will you care to remark further, Representative Williams of the 68th?
Madam Speaker, like many speakers before me, I have some serious questions about the potential for fraud that exists in this legislation, and so far I'm not certain that those questions and issues have been adequately addressed. And Madam Speaker, if you look at well-respected or well-known publications online, such as Election Journal, there are a variety of examples in the, I believe, 9 states that have same-day registration, where there has been fraud that has been uncontrollable by the laws that they Speaker. And through you to Representative Spallone, there was an Associated Press article in 2006 entitled "Secretary of State Under Fire Over Election Delays," where in a relatively small county of, I believe it's pronounced Missoula, where same-day registration, election day registration was occurring at their courthouse. And it is believed that election day registration contributed to significant delays at the courthouse. Thank you, Madam Speaker. And moving on to another example, in 2004, or actually subsequent to the 2004 presidential election, the City of Milwaukee Police Department did a 67-page investigation into voter fraud and focused at least somewhat heavily on the issue of election day registration, and they found that, and I quote, "There were countless instances of ballots cast by ineligible, not in-city registrants, 16 cases of campaign workers from out of state who voted while employed by a group or campaign attempting to influence the election, 4 deceased persons recorded as having voted in at least 3 instances of votes cast by ineligible felons." These are all very legitimate concerns, I think, that may or may not be able to be dealt with through this legislation, and so far I'm unclear as to how they would be. But the important thing to note is that in the summary of this report done by the Milwaukee Police Department, it was suggested that the election day registration law be repealed and that it be replaced with a requirement that a photo ID has to be displayed prior to voting. So you contemplate in the state of Wisconsin that their joint task force found more than 100 examples of double voting. There are countless examples after examples of issues that have arisen in states that have election day voting. Glaring examples of fraud in other states, documented voter fraud directly tied to election day registration. This is not something that you have to dig very far on Google to find. These are legitimate public policy concerns that we have and that we should all have about the sacred right that we all have to vote.